Chelsea's crazy journey back to the top. Not long ago, Chelsea was one of the most feared clubs in world football. They won the Champions League, dominated England, and had some of the biggest stars in the game. But then, everything started falling apart. Managers came and went. Players arrived for huge transfer fees but failed to perform. The team looked lost. Chelsea fans watched their club fall further and further away from the top. For the first time in many years, people stopped fearing Chelsea. Rival fans laughed. Critics predicted years of failure. Many believed Chelsea's golden days were over. Then came a new era. New owners arrived with massive ambitions. The club spent enormous amounts of money on young talent. Some people called it a disaster. Others believed it was the beginning of something special. At first, things looked terrible. Results were inconsistent. The team struggled to score goals. Pressure continued to grow. Every week, the criticism became louder. But behind the scenes, something was changing. Chelsea was building one of the youngest squads in Europe. Young players were gaining experience. Mistakes were turning into lessons. Slowly, the team began improving. The football became faster. The confidence returned. The fans started believing again. Players like Cole Palmer emerged as stars. The attack became more dangerous. The squad finally looked united. For the first time in years, Chelsea looked like a team with a clear future. The club that many people had written off was beginning to rise again. Of course, challenges still remain. The Premier League is harder than ever. Manchester City, Liverpool, Arsenal, and other top clubs continue fighting for trophies. Chelsea still needs consistency. But one thing is clear. The dark days are no longer as dark as before. The future suddenly looks exciting. Young talent, big ambition, hungry players. Chelsea may not be back at the very top yet, but they are getting closer. And if this project continues to develop, the rest of English football should pay attention. Because Chelsea's comeback may only be beginning. The Blues are rising once again. Like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments. Can Chelsea win the Premier League again in the next few years?